Hundreds of thousands over the last 3 years have left or fled this country under a Labor government. That's the most blistering commentary of how bad they were. Oh, tell us about the budget, he said. New Zealanders voting with their feet, leaving our shores in a mass Old Testament exodus of people. That's what we faced, and the responsibility for that lies on that side of the House. I observed the response from the leader of the Labour Party, Chris Hipkins, and if anybody's in at night not being able to get to bed, replay that speech, because it was going to put Mogadon totally out of business. And after 5 minutes, he ran out of puff. It doesn't look like a party's going to be back in 3 years, does it? Or for that matter, 6 years. Because I tell you why, it hasn't got a leader. No, we haven't. Oh, and by the way, that member shouted out through the whole time, and I thought to myself, gee, there's not many people can eat a banana sideways, but you could. Unbelievable. Beg your pardon? Oh, really? Oh, really? Fantastic. Well, I can see why you're over there. Because we speak English in this country, to each according to their need. That's communism. Why don't you say so? Sunshine. Why don't you tell the people that's what you stand for these days? Don't pose as Māori. Don't pose as being green. Don't pose as being anti-climate change. No, tell me what your economics is. And it's communist. These Green MPs, of course, are the highest aviation taxpayer-paid cost takers of all of Parliament. These Green MPs spend more time on aeroplanes than all the rest of us in terms of cost. About 4 times my party's cost. Where are they flying to? What are they doing? Because they never have a meeting. They never have a public meeting. No, they just have to go to the nearest bush and find a frog and say, this is going to be under grave endangerment, and the media rush off and put them on there. Some of us here are on a mission. We're out to save our country. We're out to make it one of the greatest countries in the world again, which we once were. Yes. Highest aviation costs of all MPs.
I find it very interesting that one person in this Parliament is so triggered by me, so intimidated of me. Yes. I think Mr. Winston Peters would be so proud of who's this young Māori wahine from Rahui Pōkeka, one of the youngest members of Parliament. I find it. Sorry, Mr. Speaker.
I don't want to stand. That would be inappropriate. But address the House, not a single member.
Thank you. For some, it was Budget Day, but for the rest of us, it was Activation Day. I'm not here to talk about the budget, because what budget? There's nothing in it for us. The word Māori is not even mentioned once in this budget within health, education and police. It's not French Polynesia, it's Tahiti. It's not the United States of America, it's Hawaii. It's not New Caledonia, it's Kanaki. I haven't seen the barrel of a musket, but I have seen the sword of the pen striking at the heart of Māori. We as a Pāti may not get to change anything on paper or law yet, but we will continue to unite the hearts and minds of our people. I leave this last message to my generation. They cannot stop this wave. These are the waves of our hoa ki hou. Our responsibility, our job, is to unleash the floodgates, remove the barricades that stop us. We are moving, and we are moving strong. Now, I know some may look at this and think, what the hell is this girl on about? But I'm going to tell you this. I know who I am, I know where I've come from, and I know where I'm going. And I know that might be intimidating to some people in this house. And some people might be harawene or puhaihai of that. I'm telling you, there's nothing to fear from us and I am willing to bring you along with us.
If you want to learn something, you've got to listen. Look, we are sick and tired of failed university student union politicians. They couldn't run the university school tuck shop. I'm pleased you're here because you make me look young. Take your hat off. Take your cowboy hat off. You make me look young. The days when people could stand up and scream treaty and believe that they would get special rights have gone. John Tamahere, current president of the Pāti Māori. What he said then and what they're doing now is an example of hypocrisy that's palpable, profound, precise, predictable, preferential, punitive, and pathetic.
On this side of the House, we believe that New Zealanders are human beings with inalienable rights and universal human dignity and the right to make a difference in their own life and flourish the way that they would like to be. On the other side of the House, fundamentally, you don't own yourself, you don't own your life, you don't own your money. You are the prisoner of collectivism, and if you don't act the right way for your particular type of person, woe betide you. Mr. Speaker, this is a budget for the ordinary New Zealander who wants to make a difference in their own life and be the person they want to be, not the person someone else wants them to be. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.